Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine, and it's my birthday. I'm going to party like it's my birthday. Anyways, guys, it's Sunday morning. I got up early today. It's my birthday, man. I made it to 60. When I was 20, 21, I didn't think I'd get out of my 20s, to be honest with you, man. A lot of my friends didn't make it. But here I am, at 60 years old. At 50, I didn't think I'd make it. The trials and tribulations of life continue. Every day it's, you know, we all have shit to deal with. So it's Sunday. It is my birthday. But Johnny's got to work, Jackson. I got to go put this water heater in for my neighbor. I picked it up Friday night. He called me late Friday. And unfortunately, I just had too much shit going on. I couldn't get it in for him on Friday. And then yesterday, I had to be here, man. My shit took precedence over, you know, this guy getting hot water to his kitchen, you know. So, wasn't a big deal. He's got another water heater and a couple bathrooms that had hot water, so they were able to shower and all that shit. And the dishwasher, you know, it's got a heater in it. I'll fucking put the dishes in the dishwasher and wash them if that's your problem. But anyways, I gotta go to Home Depot. He wants me to put a pan on this water heater in his garage. It's not required, but he's just got a ton of shit in there. The side wall where I need to go out is actually a frame wall. And rather than trying to drill through the bottom plate, I need to elevate that pan just to go over the bottom plate. So I'm going to go to Home Depot. Hopefully I can pick up a lightweight 2 foot by 2 foot paver or something. You know, one of them air conditioning pads, lightweight concrete. And I need to get a pan for him because I didn't buy one because he told me it was in the garage. And then I get there and he said he wants a pan. I should have them on my truck. I should have a pan all the time for a 40 and a 50 and a 30. They're cheap enough to keep on the truck. But anyways, I went over there. I spent an hour on Friday night getting this thing in a safe condition. And then I talked to him yesterday and said, hey, I can't make it, man. I just have other shit I have to take care of, man. Like my house with a hurricane coming up the coast. Listen to Bella. Her and Gussie are playing. They love each other. This is how they, you know, they snuggle together. So anyways, I called him up yesterday and he's like, hey, you know, this water heater's full again. And I was like, well, how'd that happen? He said, well, I was using the laundry tub in the garage. And I said, well, did you open the hot side of that laundry tub to get water out of a fucking faucet that has no water in it? You know? He's like, yeah, I did. And I said, well, it was backfeeding. When you opened the coal, it backfed through and filled the water heater up again. This guy's just getting in my way. This is the same guy who hooked the hose up and just thought it was gonna, you know, by osmosis, open the valve and drain itself. I was like, did you open the valve? He tried to drain it for me before I got there. He's like, I can't get any water out of it. I said, well, did you open the valve? Well, no, I didn't. Funny, man. So I'm going to spend a couple hours this morning. Monday, tomorrow is going to be busy. already I've got a lot of shit lined up for next week. There's no rest for the wicked, as they say. I'm happy this tree is gone. It's going to take a little getting used to. Yesterday, when I started to put these videos together, I realized that I had like 75 segments. And for some reason, I was using a different camera and I didn't have it set up so that the segments would come through, you know, in perfect order by time and date stamp, you know. So I get these, I open it up and there's 77 videos and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I gotta figure out how to string this together so that, you know, the first fucking shot is not of the last piece falling on the ground. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot by watching these guys and watching Dean's tree. And I did send that first video of Dean's tree coming around the corner with all his equipment, and just, you know, he handled it, man. I called him at 9 o'clock at night, 7:30 in the morning. Less than 12 hours later, he was at my house with a crew of guys, and he handled my problem. Unfortunately, I sent that video to the guy who didn't show up, the guy who just left me hanging. No contact, no phone contact, no concern about what kind of predicament I was in. He told me he'd be here Thursday and Friday, and it didn't happen. And his first excuse was that his guys were tired. And then by the end of the day on Friday, it was like, oh, my crane's broken. And he made me a lot of promises, and he was going to work with me. He was going to let me pay him $2,000 and then make 2 payments relatively fast to get this tree down. But in the end, he didn't deliver, man. And I told him, you know, he texted me 15 times last night, and I didn't respond to any of them. Saying, I'm not using you again, all this bullshit. And I was like, you know, that's fine, brother. But then this morning, there were more texts, and I was like, you know what, man? I got to respond to this guy. I told him in a text, I said, listen, man. I said, you made a lot of promises. Talk is cheap, and in the end, you didn't deliver. So that's the bottom fucking line. So that's, you know, have a nice day, man. Let's just leave it at that, brother. You fucking left me hanging. And hindsight's 20/20. He could say, well, this storm, nothing happened. Well, something could have happened. Hurricanes and tropical storms are very unpredictable. You see how the spaghetti models were showing it coming right through Sarasota early on. Now it's going to hit the Big Bend area. It was stressful, man. And he really, even talking to him, it just, it was like there was a lack of concern there. You know what I mean? And this was you know, some might say, well, you know, you left the fucking guy with a water heater hanging. Well, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10 for fucking severity of, you know, the problem, you know, this guy who called me after this water heater's been leaking for 6 months, you'll see it when I videotape this job. And, you know, he's gonna go without hot water for a couple of days because he fucking he just procrastinated, as one of my viewers said, one of the subscribers. So I do the best I can, but my shit had to take precedence over putting a water heater in for a guy who waited till the last fucking minute. You know, calling me at 4 o'clock on Friday with a heater that's been leaking forever. And even when I got there, he's like, yeah, my son was here last week, and he was saying, Dad, you need to get that replaced. So it is what it is. This kid's pissed at me. Sometimes you need, you know, we're all guilty of it, thinking we're fucking, you know, Superman, and sometimes we have a high fucking regard for ourselves, and you know, this kid just he didn't do what he said he was gonna do, and in the end, that's all that matters. So shout out to Dean's Trees. I was talking to him, and I called it was after 9 o'clock, and he's sitting there in his living room Friday night, not out fucking drinking. And this other kid, he's a squared away kid, you know. He's not anything like that. I mean, he's a good guy, I like him, but he just left me hanging, man. But Dean, the phone rings, his business phone, and he said he looked at his wife and he said, we better answer that. It's kind of late. Maybe something, you know, something serious. So they answered the phone, and literally she said, listen, we just need to call a couple of guys and make sure they'll be there tomorrow morning. And they put that together real quick, called me back and said, we'll be there. And they did. He made it fucking happen. This other guy, lack of communication, sending out a guy who is totally ill-prepared to take a tree down like that. He wanted to charge me $1,000 to take a couple limbs off and leave them laying on the ground. He fucked me, man. So, shout out to Dean's again. I was impressed with him the first time he worked for me, and I'm impressed now. Some of those videos when I look at him sitting in that bucket up about 5-10 feet, watching over his flock, and that one kid, the big guy, he went over there and he started cutting that plaque for me. And Dean's watching all of these guys like a quarterback, you know? Like, I just see Tom Brady yelling at somebody, get the fuck over here. This is what you're supposed to be doing. So that kid starts to cut a fucking 3-inch piece off of this log. And Dean yells to him, what are you doing? And, you know, like, that's not part of the plan, buddy. You need to cut a size that people can pick up, and you're wasting time. And the kid yelled back at him, the guy wants a plaque. And he's like, that's cool, you know? But that's what I mean about him watching every player on the field, man. And it was very, very... there were a lot of lessons to be learned, and it's his experience, man. He made that shit look easy. His communication with the crane operator... the size of the pieces there were no surprises. Nothing hit his crane. You know, he's thinking of everything. Protect my equipment, you know. You don't want to fucking drop a 6,500 pound log on your goddamn brand new truck with a lift in it. That, who knows what that truck costs. That Ford F450 or whatever it is with the lift on the back. That's a new truck. That's newer than the one he had last time I used him. So I was just impressed, and you know, there's probably other tree companies that could do the same exact thing, but I will tell you, he is, anybody who badmouths Dean's Tree, it's because they're fucking jealous. As simple as that. You know, this guy was telling me how his Google ratings are, you know, I'm way better than fucking Dean's Trees. Well, Dean's Trees showed up and got me out of a jam. So, anyways, guys, I gotta head to fucking Home Depot, see if I can get a paver, something, or I've got pavers at my house. You know, I can make a 2x2 square. I'd rather just buy one piece, lightweight, and throw it in that corner. Put the pan in it, drill a fucking hole out. I can reduce it to 3/4. By code, you can reduce that that pan drain to 3/4, and I'll just pop it out with a 90 on the outside of the house and get him going again, and get paid for that job, and then get up tomorrow morning and start all over again, Jackson. This is what we do, boys. This is what we do. But now I'm getting a little older. It's fun, man. All right, guys, have a great Sunday. It was a pleasure for me to put that video together, and thanks for watching. Really, you know, I enjoy doing this, man. And I love hearing other people's comments, because we're all, you know, a lot of you guys are businessmen. Look at the trees just fucking blowing around. Yeah, I'd be stressed the fuck out. Let's go take a walk here. I'll show you this guy.
Hey, Better, say hello. Oh, here comes Fuzzy. Fuzzy, what's the matter with you, man? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Come on.
Fucking Google, man. These videos I put up yesterday, they even hit me. They hit me on that shit where, you know, look at this. It's raining, Jackson. Look at how full my pool is. This fucking probably will overflow by the end of the day. But Johnny's gonna go out and get soaked today. Bill, do you wanna go out? Hey, look at me. She don't look. Do you wanna go out? Do you wanna go out, sweetie? Hey, my sweet girl. You're my sweetie. And where's Gussie? Here he is. Hey, my Gussie. They get a little jealous. All right, you don't need to be scratching this door, dipshit. I'll have to rebuild my whole fucking house after these guys. It's raining like a motherfucker today. It's raining like a motherfucker today. These dogs will be in the house. Johnny will be out putting the water heater in. But yeah, these guys, they cleaned up. Look at this place. It doesn't even look like they were here, man. But look at the wind. Johnny would have been stressing the fuck out, Jack. Look at these trees bouncing around, man. This is nothing. That thing ain't even close to me right now, I don't think. Thank you again, Dean's Trees. Highly recommend them. Some guys talk a big game, he delivers. Come on, guys, get in here. Mutts, soaking wet, ruining my floors. It's just tough, man. Johnny bitches a lot. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Johnny Sunshine. Look at that. August 4th. Yeah. Me and Barack Obama, Roger Clemens, and Satchmo, all born on August 4th, and many, many more. It's a great day to have a birthday. Alright, guys, I gotta head to Home Depot, see if I can get some kind of a paver for this corner, and then go throw this water heater in. It's a little weird, wackadoodle-doo. It's got a couple PEX lines tied into it. It's not your typical water heater, of course, but we'll get her done. It's a crappy day, guys. It is a crappy day. It's all good though. I'll be home by noon. Get changed up into some dry clothes, and I'm gonna go treat myself to some breakfast. Got my rain gear on today. My fucking Elvis collar. My throwback uniform. Yeah. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Johnny's feeling blessed. The ditches are all full of water. You can see we're getting a lot of rain. Look at these ditches. think this is probably, you know, I don't know how long this shit's gonna go on for. I haven't looked at a weather report yet. But look, guys, I took a souvenir from that fucking, I want to show you these pieces of granite from that job. That whole piece had come off at one point, and the granite guy came out and he put that whole fucking thing back together, the whole nose, and you know, it was nasty. Just looked like shit, and I think that job came out great. The guys that hasn't called me, that's always a good thing. And honestly, I try to stay away from calling people up. I'd like to call everybody and say, hey, is everything going well? You know, you're all set. But when you do that, they're like, wow, you know, I don't need to go get called back to every job for some little trivial fucking thing. So I just, if there's an issue, I'll just wait, let them call me, and then I'll respond, you know? That's how I do it. I complained one day to Home Depot about what, you know, you guys are really pushing the contractors out of, you know, making it difficult for us to park, because they had all of those fucking trucks over there, the rental stuff. They had all that rental stuff in these parking spaces, so that the contractors had to park way the fuck over there. And I talked to the manager, and I said, hey man, you know, it's bad enough you shut this place down. We used to be able to park over there where all those carts are, and they shut that down. Then they filled up these spaces with rental trucks, and I complained about it, and they moved them motherfuckers, man. So if you see some injustice, speak up, Jackson. Because it just makes sense. It's not like they're renting them fucking things every single day. Put them out in the fucking pasture. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Alright guys, so I got my little cheat sheet here. Water heater, sizes, and pans. 40-gallon medium. 48 3/8, diameter 20. So I need a 22 to 24 inch pan. I think I'm going to get a 24 because I got to drop that relief valve into the pan, and I want to have plenty of room. So 24 inch pan and a 24 by 24 paver of some sort. Alright guys, so I'm here at Home Depot looking for a lightweight concrete pad. They don't have any, so I have to go to fucking Plan B. Imagine that. I've got my pan here, 24 inch inside diameter. I like these. They got a real small lip on them. It's actually collapsible. You could run the water heater right over that and it'll bounce back. I've got a 24 by 24 piece of 3/4 plywood. I need to buy a 10-foot pressure treated 2x4, and I'm just going to make a platform so I can get this fucking grain in and make it easy. He's just going to have to pay me for all this shit he wants. And it's the bottom fucking line, Jackson. Let's see where the PT 2x4s are. 10 foot. Hey bud, do you have 10 foot 2x4 pressure treated?
10 footers?
Yeah.
Should be nearby here.
Should be. That's why I'm here, you fucking dipshit. 2x4. 2x4x10. Yowza. Do you have one that's not so heavy?
Sorry?
Do you have one that's not so heavy?
Not that I know of. It depends how treated they are. And it's holding the pressure treatment.
I'm just being a hard ass. I'm kidding, man. They're always heavy, but we want one that's pretty straight. Look at that. We don't need any extra fucking hardship here. I'm trying to find a good one. This one looks nice. Yeah. It's got a little fucking bow in it. And a big ass hook. Let me find one that's fucking not fucking deranged. This one's straight. That's it. That's the baby. So I got plenty of screws on the truck. We're ready to roll, Jackson. I could have bought a PT piece of plywood, but it's not necessary because there's not going to be any more. What's that?
Looking for pressure treated.
No. I was talking to this. Get the tag on the wrong end, brother. Yes, I do. 941-924-3880.
Alright, and a job now.
Big BFM.
Okay.
Big effing mess.
Alright, that works.
It worked?
Yeah. Alright.
I got my discount.
It showed a discount in there. Yeah, it shows $1.20.
That sounds like a Sunday morning hello. You having fun yet?
No, I just came in.
Still early.
Alright, appreciate your business and have a good day.
Yeah, you too, man. What's up with this storm, do you know?
I heard it's supposed to get worse, but by 2.
By 2 o'clock? I gotta go, Jackson. Have a great day. Yeah, you too. Stay dry, guys. Under pressure. Yeah. Guys, I just gotta say, man. I got a question for you Latinos out there. Why the fuck do you guys have to talk so goddamn loud? I'm walking up and this fucking Puerto Rican guy, which I love you all, but Jesus Christ. You can hear him a fucking half a mile away talking on the phone. What the fuck is up with that, man? I walked by and I said, shut the fuck up, man. Tone it down, brother. He wants to hear your fucking conversations. It's Sunday. I'm a little cranky, man. Alright guys, I gotta build a platform for this heater. I gotta pull this guy out, so yeah. Yeah, it just started leaking Friday night. Yeah, my fucking ass. So it's kind of goofy. I don't really want to get into this old PEX If I have to, I have to. He wants to move this thing out. He wants more space between this wall and that wall. So it's going to be out in the middle of the room, but that's what he wants, so that's what I'm giving him. He's kind of a pain in the fucking ass. He moves at a different pace than the rest of the world. That's all I'm going to say. Captain Kangaroo ain't setting the fucking world on fire. It's my birthday, and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Screwdriver. On my way from Home Depot, my buddy Terry, the guy who owns the all the vac trucks and that, he owns a couple plumbing businesses. Started out as Terry's Plumbing. Now he owns a business called Phillips Plumbing. A lot of my customers call them, thinking they're calling me, and they take their work. See how easy that was, guys? Really no need to be twisting all this shit together on a water heater. Come on. It's my birthday. Get my fucking hose back, Jack. See the issue here, guys, with how low these pipes are? Street fittings into, not good, man. You know, if you can, always give yourself another 6 inches or so for the next guy. Now I'm gonna have to redo this whole fucking thing because the pipes are too low and they're nasty. I mean, they're just fucking nasty. Whoever put this in didn't fucking spend a whole lot of time cleaning up the copper. Yeah, that's some nice looking shit there. Alright guys, so I gotta cut a 2x4, make this platform out of plywood and some pressure treated lumber. I gotta sweep this mess up in the corner. Alright guys, I need to cut some 2x4 for this. I need 2 of them, 24 inches. I gotta get some glasses on there. I can't see a fucking thing. And the Lord said, let there be light. $24. Uno. Yeah. $21. 21 times 2 times 3. That's why I bought a 10-footer, boys. That's why I bought a 10-footer, man. It's my birthday and my girlfriend, well, whatever she is to me, she called me last night and she texted me happy birthday. I said, where the hell are you now? She said, I'm in New York. She's in New York City, man. Twenty-one. Yeah! All you gotta do, guys, is square your car up. That's a square cut, I guarantee you. Alright, so let me relocate this guy to the ground floor. It's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Where's my board? Okay, so Johnny's gonna nail these together. Nail this guy together. Jackson. Ouch. Ouch. Bah. Fucking green lumber is heavy, man. 24 by 24. I do want to get these pieces in here and just get them butted up. I don't want to have to recut them, you know. I don't care if they're not perfect. Just need to get these in here. It's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to. I know some of you guys are going crazy and I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, Jackson. So I've got 8 penny common nails here. Uno. Dos. Tres. Fuck that. It didn't want to go in, so we're gonna leave it. Fucking 2x2 board ain't really 2x2, man. money, 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 money. I got some of those pass load gas guns, but you know, we don't use them anymore like we used to. Used to use them every day. Yeah. 12 penny. It ain't pretty. It ain't shitty either. Yeah. That's gonna get me over that plate, guys. I just don't want to deal with it, you know. Hit the nail on the head, boy. I can't believe he did that. Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up. That's a little fucking dangerous looking. This place is a fucking death trap. Alright, let me clean this up. This corner, throw this fucking thing in, get it centered. Oh, wait a minute, I got one more board to put in. Son of a bitch. Hey. Yeah, I probably should put that motherfucker in first, but, you know, not any hard way. I just can't believe he didn't remember that. Jesus Christ. You don't want it rocking, guys. Okay. Scooby Dooby, boobity boo boo. So this guy wants this thing at 2 feet off the wall. So that's what I'm gonna give him. Way the fuck over here. So 24, 12 by 24. And then he wants it 24 this way. 23 and a half up there. It's gonna be out in the middle of the fucking room, but so the fuck am I? Ask why. That's about where she's going, boys. That's what he wanted. Then he's gonna call me Monday and say, you know, that I really wish it was back 3 more inches. All right, so my plan here, guys, is to sweat this off, this 90, and clean it up and use a shock bite. I'm not getting into redoing this whole thing. I'm already doing way more than I should on a water heater. So it is what it is, Jackson. That's 5.5. So I'm gonna go 5.5 here. Try not to open my fucking back of my head up on this. 5.5 by 24. 23.5. 23.5. By 5 3/4. Hopefully there ain't no damn wood there. There's something there. I gotta get a pilot pick, guys. Hello? This looks like cement, but it's drywall. Blow that hole out on the outside. Yeah. That's what I do it, Jackson. put a 90 on outside when I'm done. Gotta jump up here and get this water heater hooked up here. Scooby, dooby-dee. Oh yeah, that's the sound you're looking for. We'll be done here in another, 3 hours. I don't know. Listen to that wind, man. So some of you guys would say, why didn't you bring that up high? Well, I'm not here to repipe this fucking house, guys. I'm here to fucking, put a water heater in. And that's it. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby. I'm gonna try to get these the same height. Try. Scooby. This house and the one right next door are just a fucking total disaster, man. They've been remodeled 100 fucking times. Some of the oldest houses on this street, my circle. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. So that other guy was supposed to do my tree. He ain't not happy with me. But I never mentioned his business name, I just kept saying this other guy. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. This thing is literally out in the middle of the fucking garage, but that's where he wanted it. I'm gonna show you the shit he's got in this garage, guys. They're fucking cat people. Cat people are a little fucking weird, man. Oh, Ken S. He's got his fingers. He's sitting at his keyboard, just itching to print something nasty. It looks like he's gonna have to find himself another plumber. Yeah, he might have to, man. That's all I can say. Do what you gotta do. All right. adapter for this. Drop this pan, this heater, this relief into the pan, and I'm done. Hook up the wires and fill her up.
Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep, beep. Boop, 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 boop.
Alright guys, I just need to hook up these wires, not you. And that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it, man. Alright guys, I'm having battery issues, but I'm done here. It was a wet one. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up. Glue joints have dried for 20 minutes or so. Got a shock bite here on the pecs on the outside, and I use the shock bite 90 here. Should all be good. I got to get a sticker, clean my shit up. I got to cut this relief off. Actually, they never put a 90 on the back of it, so on the outside. I put a 90 on my pan drain. This shit just comes straight out. There we go. Alright guys, so I always say I test out with air. I need to put a strap on that with a couple short screws to keep that wire back there. But I always say I test out with air, and that means just open the valve, let the tank fill up. The water's going to be on the bottom, and it's going to compress all this air in the top. That's what I'm talking about. All of this stuff is under street pressure. There's no leak, and we're good. I'm going to get this, I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to open up this valve on the laundry tub. I'm running out of battery, guys. Even my big battery is down to like 1 bar, so I hope I don't lose you. But it was kind of a mess, and but we got her in. Looks like a monument, you know, fucking statue. Beautiful job on the pedestal. Perfect. That's where he wanted it, guys. Who the fuck am I to argue? This thing's got so much. Look at this. Yeah, that's nice. All this shit, galvanized, copper, fucking. This house is old, man. Old and nasty. Yeah. Yeah, he needed a heater at 4 o'clock on Friday, 6 fucking months ago. Dig it? Dig it, Ken S? Looks like he's gonna have to find himself another plumber going forward. Kiss my ass, Ken S. Alright guys, this is a wrap jack. Johnny Sunshine, special. Shock bite fitting on this 30-year-old PEX, or however old it is. It's kind of funky looking. It's all good though. No leaks on that shark bite, no leaks on this shark bite. Relief valve's got a little air gap over the top of the pan. Valve's in good shape. Works. I just need to get this heater out of here, and Johnny's done. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, and it's a nasty day. Old Debbie showed up today. Debbie showed up today, guys. Johnny's hungry as a motherfucker, man. All I've been eating is pizza for the last 3 days, man. I'd eat some real food, Jackson. Maybe some cheesecake or something. Alright, that's gonna do it, guys. I just gotta load this heater up and I'm out of here, man. We've been getting some bands coming through here. Nastiness, raining heavy. But it's all good, man. We're done here. And he's gonna have to pay the man now. Alright, guys, I'm all done here. Tired, I'm hungry, and it's just fucking nasty out. I'm soaking wet. My crunchberry ass is kicking in again. Ass acne and my diaper rash is full blown. I will tell you guys, don't ever make the mistake of going to buy, when you're suffering from like crotch rot or diaper rash or crunchberry ass, don't ever buy Gold Bond. You will be able to tear tiles off the wall if you put that shit on you. You need to buy baby powder and powder your poo-poo. Yeah, it feels better. Baby powder.